honestly.
Hey, what's better than this? Just guys being dudes.
Dudes being guys.
Yeah, it's good to be back.
Indeed
We
it
had
is.
We had a long break because of work.
Yeah, it was
unplanned.
unplanned.
Truthfully, this is usually the highlight of my week, so I'm glad to finally get back into the swing of things.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. I figured we just dive right into it and just kind of explain why we missed a show and
why
everything we had to talk about.
Why it's been 2 weeks since we put out an episode.
I was gonna say, boy, do we have a lot to talk about.
We do. Yeah, we have a healthy amount of topics today.
So the reason we missed last week's episode was we had a shit ton of work to do at work. And as I posted on the Facebook page, you guys hear us bitch about it constantly. Our work can be an unpredictable and fickle bitch.
Yeah, very much so.
Last week, it struck us. We didn't get off work that Saturday until that Saturday, mind you.
It's just Saturday.
Until like 15:30. And I texted them and I said, hey guys, if you're down to push and try to get out an episode, I'm down. But if you guys just want to call it, that's cool too. And they were both like, yeah, it's just not the day. Like we just gotten done with a bunch of squad live fires and other things. And I think it's your neighbors yelling outside.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that sound is.
Yeah, it's just your noisy neighbors.
Very fucking rude people. Trying to do a podcast here.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, you said it, man. You know, that's the thing. You know, obviously everyone knows we're in the military, and we're in a very demanding job in the military. So it's not like, you know, we work 9 to 5 hours. You know, we have a very, very hectic and very just sporadic schedule.
We have a very ever-changing schedule.
Yeah, it's never consistent. So, and that was what we were dealing with for the past 2 weeks. And I mean, it's going to get worse
before it gets better.
We've got a lot more training ahead of us. Unfortunately for all of our fans, there will be more Saturdays that are missed. Yeah. We're trying to figure out plans for that though. We're trying to figure out if there's ways that we can possibly do an episode like while we're in the field. There's a lot of like technology to work out.
I like to put out minimum weekly content.
I agree.
And that bums me out when we're not able to do that.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you. So yeah, you know, it's something we just got to deal with, you know, with our job and the training. But we really appreciate everyone just kind of being patient and holding out.
So getting into that.
Yes.
The training and why we missed.
Yes.
So the last time we did a show was 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And so we haven't covered any of the events that happened the week after the last show.
Yeah. No, we haven't talked about anything.
That week after that last show, we went into what was called squad live fires.
Yes.
And I myself am 11 Charles, a classier form of indirect fire.
Yeah.
Mortarman.
Yes.
And so I don't have any need to be at squad live fires because as Mortarman, we are not in fact in a squad.
Yeah, you don't maneuver.
So we had no reason to be there.
Yeah, it was a big waste of your time.
Would you mind telling us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I actually ran every single lane during the live fires.
My big paratrooper.
I'm a big studley. Hey John, we doing all right? Everything good?
Si, senor.
Tech wise? All right, outstanding. Just so everyone knows, John's still here.
It was a very funny comment too.
What from who?
Jesse Sanchez says, "Run it off the EUD solar panel for power."
Oh, and if he's making an RTO jab right now, I'm gonna be pissed. By the way, he is our next guest.
Sanchez?
Yes, because he's leaving, and
I didn't know he was leaving.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
He's going to Lewis. So
good for him. He's going to better things.
He came up to me yesterday. We were still at work and we're finishing up, and he brought up us doing our next episode. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, hey, I really want you to be a guest on the show. And he goes, why me? And I'm like, because I like you. And he just goes, okay.
All right, cool.
So yeah, our next guest will be the one and only Sergeant Jesse Sanchez. But anyways, back to squad live fires.
Let's hear it, RTO.
Yeah, fuck you. I know we don't usually talk like really in depth about the military, but unfortunately,
that's all we've done.
Yeah, for the past 2 weeks, it's all we have to talk about. So this episode is going to be one of those ones. So you got to deal with it. But anyways, so squad live fires. in the Army and the infantry, a squad consists of 2 fire teams. You got an Alpha team and a Bravo team. Usually it's 4 people per team. Excuse me. It doesn't always work out that way. But basically what these live fires are for, and live fire means real ammunition, so real bullets. Keep in mind, we're not shooting at each other. I had someone ask me that while we were training.
Time out.
Okay.
Seconds. Who the fuck asked you if we were shooting at each other?
Oh, that was my sister. So if she's watching this, yeah. Dumbass. No, so basically, what I was thinking was that fucking Vine. So you will have an objective, whatever it was predetermined by higher up leadership and what they want to see tested. For the squad live fire, it was a movement to contact. So they would kind of start their patrol, start walking through the woods, and then targets would pop up. You would engage the enemy, and then you'd continue. They had to move through this swamp, which I really got tired of walking through.
Yeah.
18 fucking times.
Yeah, that's shitty.
Oh yeah,
The peg.
the infamous fucking swamp.
Well, we'll get to the pack.
Yeah,
Just
we'll fucking get there. And then they had to kind of push up this hill, and then there was a building at the very end. They had to go and clear the building. Basically, it's just training. So the higher up leadership can test the squad leader and see how well he maneuvers his fire teams and his men and his just overall situational awareness, how well he's doing at his job. So it's like a test,
I'm
essentially.
learning so much.
Are you? I know. You could probably teach me about mortar stuff, but no one fucking cares.
Nobody does.
Yeah,
Well,
unfortunately.
actually, that's not true. Higher ups get straight wet from mortars.
Yeah, they do. I actually got to, and we'll get to this when we go to platoon live fires, but I ended up in the firing pit at one point.
With who?
Guzman
And
and Sergeant Heath.
Sergeant Heath, the man, the myth, the legend.
Oh, he's fucking awesome.
Marty McFly.
I like Sergeant Heath a lot.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Yeah. I was there, and fucking Goose was just fucking dropping rounds, man. It was pretty fucking cool. So anyway, so yeah, that was squad live fires. We were out there for a few days. The weather was beyond miserably fucking cold.
That might have been the coldest I've ever been in my whole life.
So I was sick while I was out there. And when I went to bed down for the whole 4 hours of sleep we got, when I got into my sleeping bag, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was just going to freeze in my sleep and just not wake up. I was a little disappointed when I woke up. But yeah, super fucking cold, man. But I mean, the training was good. You know, it was we definitely need it.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't been able to train like this since we've been back from Iraq. So it's cool. And then we went from that right into platoon live fires.
Well, let me open up the story about the PEC real quick.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
My
Make-
squad live fire
Tell them what a
experience.
PEC is too, because I they don't know.
I'll get there. So,
Excuse me.
If you remember on the last episode, I mentioned mortars did our live fire the week before. The
Yeah,
last episode.
it's called what? Mortep?
Mortep.
Yeah. What does it stand for?
I don't fucking know.
I don't
I
either.
really don't.
I don't either.
And so we did that. And normally after an event like that, you might have a week of reset. We had a cannon go down. Like, we got some shit we need to do, but no, the powers that be saw fit for mortars to be detailed bitches for squad live fires.
Okay.
So that was fucking great.
Yeah.
Airborne all the way hook.
Gliders.
And so we're pulling gate guard, which is no big deal. Not at all.
Yeah,
But
it's not
just like,
hard.
why am I here?
Yeah.
Uh,
There's probably someone else who could be doing it.
And so,
John, what are you doing?
Johnny, what the fuck are you doing?
God,
Why do you do this shit?
you seriously like the worst fucking producer ever.
Charlie Mike.
One of these days we're gonna fire you. We're gonna get fucking
This is why you download AdBlock for Google Chrome.
Jesus Christ. This is why we don't have you on the show anymore. We're gonna fuck. God
Moving-
damn it.
Moving the fuck on.
Right along.
That.
Shut the fuck up.
So we get I get off my guard shift at like 11:30, something like that, and I'm like, cool. I'm about to bed down for a good 2.5, 3 hours or so
Mhm.
before my next shift.
Yeah.
And then on my way back, I run into old Sergeant Heath,
Mhm.
man, the legend.
Yep.
He
Great
tells
guy.
me, hey, someone just lost a PEG 15 out of the range, so get ready to get woken up. Now, for those who don't know what a PEG 15 is, it's essentially a laser that goes on your rifle so you can shoot at night.
Yeah.
And that's just the gist of it. It is what's called SI.
Yes. Sensitive items.
Yeah, I blanked there for a second.
It's okay.
And anytime in the Army you lose sensitive items, everybody then has to take their pants off, bend over, and take it up the ass.
Mm-hmm.
And by that I mean everybody has to trudge through the woods looking for the item that someone lost.
Yep.
So we had a kid lose the SI, and then we were going to get out of there like at 5 a.m.
We were supposed to get out of there at midnight because the government shutdown was still going on.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to leave at
So we
midnight.
were supposed to leave at midnight.
Yes.
Ended up losing the PEG at
Mhm.
midnight, and then having to look for it all the next day until like noon-ish.
I think it was even later than that. Dude.
Something like that.
It was something stupid.
So that was really, 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 really gay.
Yeah.
And that was Saturday at that point.
Very unfortunate. Yeah. Now we're on Saturday.
So eventually they find it
Mhm.
just out there.
Yep.
He didn't have his PEG 15 tied down like a real man. That's the joke in mortars right now. Is anytime you do something right, it's like a real man.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good one.
But so then we got released at like 3 or 4 o'clock that Saturday, and that's why we didn't have that.
Sorry, I'm paying attention. John, he's got a screen pulled up, like what he's looking at on Facebook. You guys can't see it, but it's a girl holding a protest sign, and it says, "I'm not a boy or a girl," and it's the restroom symbols, and they're both crossed out, and it says, "Where do I pee?"
And your pants.
Shut up, Alex Jones.
That's fucking great. So, but anyways, yeah. So Saturday,
So leading up to that,
Yep.
we got released at like 4 finally after finding the PEG 15, getting all the shit
yes.
turned in and whatnot.
hmm
And then we got released, and that's why we didn't have an episode that
Saturday. Yeah, that was why we missed it. Because by the time we got back, got off work, and would be looking to do the episode, we all had to be back into work the next Sunday. Keep in mind, we just got off work Saturday.
Yeah.
They want us to come back in tomorrow on Sunday. We had to come back in. I think it was like 10 o'clock in the morning or something.
I don't remember.
And we were just like, we need sleep because
Yeah,
we're about to
nobody-
go out for another fucking week. So like, as much as we want to do the episode, it was kind of like a priority thing. And
it would
sleep.
have been a really shitty episode, anyways.
Yeah,
none of us had any energy.
We had no, there was no material. There was really nothing to talk. It would have been a brain dead, just shit episode.
Whatever. Moving
Yeah.
on. I
Fuck
watched. I went over to my old man's house that night. Watched some UFC.
Brian
fights.
Reed,
Brian Christine.
Brian and Christine.
I watched some really good fights. It was dope. There was a
Jesus Christ.
big old giant scary African guy, hashtag no racist, who'd been knocking everybody out, and this like white Cleveland firefighter who's the heavyweight champ, and he just wrestled the shit out of him and made him his bitch for 5 rounds. It was kind of inspiring to see. But then I went immediately to sleep after that and came into work the next morning, and took fucking forever leading up to platoon live fires.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go ahead and get into that and explain how your experience was?
All right. So much like squad live fires, platoon live fires are a way for the upper echelon of our leadership to test, in particular, the platoon leader.
It's squad live fires with platoons,
Yep,
basically.
just higher up, more pieces involved. So this one involves the entire platoon. So you've got like a squad. However, you have 3 of them as well as a weapons squad. The lane itself really wasn't that bad. The objective, it wasn't anything super fucking ridiculous. It was definitely good training though. We got to cover a lot of good stuff.
We fucked shit up, basically.
The live fire
Just go ahead and
went,
say
yeah,
it.
the live fire went really well. They let us do some pretty cool things. Like mortars, you guys were they were shooting live mortar rounds. At one point we were shooting fucking Carl Gustav rounds.
Yeah, speaking of the Carl Gustav, that was the first time I'd shot it. I shot 3 of them. I'm still fucked up. That's
Yeah.
They say it really fucks you up.
Yeah, I'd say
it's bad.
So if you guys don't know what a Carl Gustav is, it's a recoilless rifle. So it's think like fucking video game. It's like a bazooka.
Yeah, everybody knows bazooka.
Yeah, everyone knows. Yeah, it's like that, but it's the new modern day thing.
So I had a couple of interesting things happen at squad live fires.
Squad or platoon?
Platoon live fires.
Okay, so are we backtracking?
No, at platoon live fires. So
Okay.
a funny thing about my job as a mortarman is nobody gives a shit about us until they need us, and then everybody gives a shit.
Okay.
And like I said before, higher ups love mortars.
Yeah.
They love it. And we had a sergeant major who is to remain nameless
Mm-hmm.
ask if he could hang around.
That's a really high rank, by the way.
Yeah. He has to hang around while I was shooting and prepping rounds and whatnot.
During a live fire.
In the middle of the live fire.
Yeah, where
And
it counts.
He yells at me. He goes, "Can I hang around?" And I just hand him the round. I go, "Roger that, Sergeant Major." And I let him in there because it's really not that complicated.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And so I hang around and we're firing on trigger. So there's a round in the tube before they're pulling the trigger to shoot it.
Yep, I was watching them do it.
And so there's a round in the tube, and I hand him the round. Keep in mind, you don't want to fucking hang around with a round in the tube.
Yes.
And the gunner tells him to hold on before hanging the round. As he's pulling the trigger, the sergeant major is lifting the round up to the cannon, and it shoots out, almost hits the other mortar. These are two HE mortars.
You guys all would have died.
High explosive.
Yeah.
I don't know if we would have. I don't know if the mortars would have gone off. I really don't. If they did, yeah, we would have done.
Yeah, if they went off, you guys would have died.
If nothing else, Sergeant Major would have lost a hand.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, the hand's gone no matter what.
But so that happens, and he the concussion from the explosion going off in the cannon knocks him on his ass. And I turned back because I was busy turned away prepping rounds while it was going on. I turned back and I just see him on his back, and nobody asked if he was okay. Everybody's like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
Yeah.
And so I got back down in there. And we finished the live fire, and then we talked to him afterwards. And the gunner, who's the nicest guy ever, would never get mad about anything. But if he does, it's a big deal.
It's bad.
He yells at the sergeant major and goes, "Sergeant Major, I told you to hold on." And he doesn't curse, so it wasn't like, "I fucking told you." He was like, "Sergeant Major, I freaking told you to wait," or whatever,
What did he say?
Basically just that.
No, Sergeant Major.
He was like, "Oh, what?" He was like, "What happened?" He came up to us after the live fire. He goes, "What happened?" And he goes, the gunner explains to him exactly what happened, just as I explained it to you.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Oh, I hear him while we're shooting during the live fire." He goes, "Man, that's why I don't fuck with mortars. They got black magic and Ouija boards and shit like that."
Yeah, dude.
But the mortars ran all iterations for all three platoons.
Yeah, that's a lot.
So
Each platoon ran 4 iterations, so it's a lot.
Yeah, it was 12.
Yeah,
but it was honestly the actual live fires themselves.
They were awesome.
Are fun.
Yeah, no, they were awesome. They were, like I said, it was really good training, and it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I learned a lot.
Yeah,
because it's like my job now, since I shadow the PL while he was going through this. He's being shadowed by his leadership, right? So the CO and the BC and all that, and these are guys who are numerous combat veterans. They've been in for double-digit years doing this job.
Yeah.
So it was really cool for me because I would be there next to the platoon leader while they would tell him things, and it was just a lot of knowledge. They were like, "Hey, why did you do this? Right? Why did you move these guys here?" And then the PL would explain, like, "Okay, so this is what I was thinking. Like, this is why I moved them." And they would just go, "Okay, well, did you think about this?" And it was just wild how fast their brains were going because they had already worked out like 15 different scenarios.
Well, like those dudes you're talking about,
yeah,
like the BC, for instance,
yeah,
have seen it and done this 1,000 times
in real combat.
Yeah, and probably more than 1,000, honestly.
Yeah, so that was really cool for me to be able to be a part of that, like, kind of part of the equation, I guess, going down. They're hot.
At one point, Johnny's just looking at pictures of chicks right now. At one point, before one of the live fires, the BC comes up to me and my gunner, Goose, at the time. He goes, "Mortars, you guys ready to do your jobs?" And to which I reply, "We are ready, willing, and able to fuck shit up, sir."
Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
He just kind of was like, all right, well, let's see it. Like,
Yeah.
we did.
He's pretty professional guy.
Yeah, he really is.
There was one point that was kind of funny for me. So my radio went down, and I went over to we were trying to figure out like a new plan right before this was like getting ready to start a new iteration. And then I went over to the CEO and I'm like, hey sir, I'm like, what channel are you on right now? And he's like, I'm not really sure. He's like, whatever the preset was. Like, they didn't tell him. It wasn't his fault. Like the commo chief just gave him his radio. I was like, you're good. Just don't fuck with it.
Right.
Which is the same thing I do to my guys. Like I set their shit up and I give it to them. I'm like, don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
Just literally turn it on, turn it off.
Right.
And then I go to check and I'm like, oh, your fucking radio's dead. And he's like, okay. So like, we just didn't have comms with him. I just thought it was funny. I was like, yeah, this shit's dead. It's not working, whatever. But yeah, so we did that between live fires. It was a couple days. We came back and we went right into a manifest.
Yeah.
Right into a fucking night, which turned into a mass tack.
Yeah.
By the way,
There's a night combat jump, which turned into a night mass tack jump. It was supposed to be 2 passes where half the guys get out, and then the second pass, the other half of the guys get out.
Yes.
It fucked up the first pass. Thanks, Air Force.
Yeah.
So
way to go, guys.
We just had 1 pass to get everybody out.
Yeah.
Some
So
dudes didn't make it out the bird.
yeah. So basically, what that is, and if it's fucking unknown by now, we're paratroopers. I feel like I don't know if that needs to be said, but just so people understand what we're talking about, like when we say we have manifest, like it's a jump like we jump out of planes. I don't know.
Is that what we did?
Sometimes.
I don't remember.
I don't know. I feel like if someone's watching this, like, and they're just a fucking retard and they don't know who we are by now. I don't want people to be confused. Is all I'm getting at.
Figure it out.
So, anyways, the way that it's supposed to go is, you have your left door and your right door in the back of the plane that the guys jump out of. The way it's supposed to be is you're approaching the drop zone, and the people who are going to jump first stand up, and they hook up, they get ready to go, and the other guys stay sitting down. Right? They're not going to jump on this pass. Is what it's called. The first guys will go, the plane will circle around, and then line up again, and the other guys go.
They jump, and then
Exactly.
we hit the ground. We all meet up on the ground. We go do whatever it is we have to do after that.
Yes.
So we didn't do that. We ended up missing the first pass, so everybody had to jump out.
Yeah, and that's what's called a mass tactical, and it's when the first guys who are supposed to jump stand up, so do all the other fucking guys, and you stand staggered next to each other, and as soon as the whole first line goes, then all the second guys go. And there was only like 49 seconds of jump time, and there was 80 plus jumpers. So do the math.
Now, that being said, that we've explained all of that,
yeah,
I'll ask you the question that everybody asks immediately after a jump.
How was it?
How was your jump?
How was your jump? That is guaranteed. If you jump, you're guaranteed to get asked, how was your jump, at least 15 fucking times.
Easily.
By everyone. And it doesn't matter, like, it doesn't matter. It's the first thing is just, hey man, how was your jump?
Yeah. How was your jump?
Yeah. My jump was fucking awesome. Probably one of my best jumps I've had. Now I'm at 17 now, which is really tiny. It's not a big number. But it was great. I came out, I had a really minor twist, and it came undone right away. And it didn't rock me. You know how sometimes when you get really twisted, when it comes undone, you fucking like sway back and forth.
I know.
Yeah. All right. So that didn't happen, which was fucking great. So it came undone. It was good. Checked everything out. I almost midair entangled McHugh.
Yeah.
Which I don't understand, because so he was in front of me, and we're going, and we were moving too fast, right? They had to yell. They're like, hey, slow down. And I'm normally really good at that. I'm very deliberate on my exits. I don't run or anything.
Yeah.
So they told us to slow down, and I pretty much stopped, right? And let him keep going. And then I started again. And I'm also very deliberate on my turn in the door. So like I handed off my line and then really fucking solid, like turn and out. So there was like a pretty good, good distance between us. I swear to God, as soon as I fucking came out, I looked over, our parachutes touched. Like our canopies touched each other. And I'm like, how the fuck did this happen? Like, he was out of the bird seconds before me.
Yeah,
and that's seconds is a lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, I don't understand how this fucking happened. So that was kind of a little sketchy, but like I said, we both spread apart real fast. And then I hit the ground so fucking soft, dude. I could have landed on my feet. I could have made a standing landing, which you will never do. By the way, you'll never attempt to make a standing landing.
Roger. Check your feet.
It's event oriented, which means I say it, you do it, jumpers hit it.
No, I'm not going to do that. But got things to do right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to jump.
My jump was pretty sketchy, honestly, but it all worked out. So I get out. I come out with.
What'd you jump, by the way? Did you jump the tube?
No.
Oh,
I jumped just an M4 in my ruck.
Oh,
Not a ton of gear. Like my pack was my load was pretty light, honestly.
Hey.
Anyways, so I jump out, and the entire time I'm praying, I get scratched, and I'm praying we run out of drops.
Oh yeah, dude.
I don't want to fucking go. But
it's the worst.
So I come out pretty twisted, but not a big deal. Like I do exactly what I'm supposed to do. I pull the rise, I start kicking.
And do bicycle.
Yeah, did my thing. Came untwisted. Collect myself immediately. Am on another dude's canopy.
On top of it?
Yeah.
Do you have to run off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's sketchy as fuck, dude.
So I'm on top of the dude's parachute and I'm kicking it the fuck away.
Yeah.
And this is the first time it's happened to me. It was one of the scarier things that's ever happened to me.
Holy shit, dude.
Lost my air.
Yeah, your chute collapses.
Yeah, because my parachute had no air underneath it. So
yes.
Lose all my air, shoot to the ground really fast. Keep in mind I was twisted and was already coming out like kind of fast anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot to the ground. It then reinflates as I,
Oh, you're lucky it reinflated.
Yeah, reinflate, get the air back under me. Because we're kind of high at this point.
We jumped at 1,000 feet.
Yeah, at this point, I'm probably like a good 400 to 500 feet maybe.
Yeah, you got time.
So it reinflates, cool. But then it like kind of starts rocking. I don't fucking know why, but it's rocking back and forth. So I'm trying to fix it with the slips and I'm also trying to slip away.
Just trying to correct it.
Also trying to slip away from the dude at the same time.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like I need to slip that way to stop rocking, but like, I can't go that way because I don't want to steal his end.
Yeah, you'll go after him. But then again,
the entire time, just fuck.
Yeah.
And I level out, everything's cool. And at this point, I'm like maybe 150 to 100 feet off the ground.
It's close.
But hit the ground. One of the softest landings I've ever had.
Yeah, so many people said that.
Everyone had a soft landing, except for one dude.
And it's funny because the last time that I jumped was on that same drop zone.
Yeah.
Same aircraft, but no combat equipment, right? It was Hollywood. And I fucked myself up.
Yeah.
Like I thought I broke my fucking foot. My foot was fucked up for like 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's shitty.
So the thing is, like especially that jump, there was no wind. Absolutely. My parachute landed right on top of me.
So
they said there was 0 knots.
Well, no. So overall, yeah, there wasn't, but I must have caught the one lone breeze on the entire drop zone because right before I hit the ground, I got pushed back. I was like coming in hot. So I had to like pull fucking good front slip to fucking slow down. But I caught some wind right there at the end. But anyways.
So yeah, then we hit the ground, we met up. Fucking
froze our dicks off.
Yeah, it was cold.
Freezing.
Then we drove out to this little like mock Middle Eastern village and then did some training. Put out a bunch of fires.
Yeah, we started so many fires.
Assholes were throwing out star clusters and shit, and they landed in the middle of this dry field.
Those are just flares that shoot into the sky.
Yeah, basically glorified Roman candles.
Yeah, they're Roman candles that
Live.
People freak out if you can't find one.
Yeah, and so we go out and we fight all the fires. I'll post a picture of my top because I was fucking.
Yeah, you were really getting after it.
Getting after it. I'm a firefighter.
I made a video as well while we were out there. It's doing pretty well.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. This one Instagram channel took my video and put it on their channel. They went and posted it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
You should tell them to shout out the show.
I should be like, hey man, you guys got my video. How about you shout out my podcast as well? Huh? The one of me shooting the saw, smoking the cigarette.
Where?
It's on my Instagram. You haven't seen it? If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me. It's at Chibs, CHIBBS 1116. Fucking follow me. Put some great shit on there. You'll see this fucking handsome mug all the time.
Yeah.
We post pictures and hashtag each other.
Right before the jump, I'm just hollering at everybody, just joking around, trying to ease the tension.
It's like yelling.
I go, this is Charlie Hill, dude, my boyfriend. We post pictures of each other on Instagram and use hashtag each other's names.
Johnny's pulling. Wow, dude! When you search my name, do all those pictures pop up?
Yeah.
That second picture right there is me in Iraq on Google.
Wow, what a cutie pie.
Wow, dude, I've made it. If you search my name on Google, picture me in Iraq pops up.
If you search Robert Reed on Google, all you're gonna find is the gay dad that played the guy in Brady Bunch.
I have arrived, Robert.
Yeah, yeah.
I have arrived. There it is.
Nice.
Oh, wait, no, that's Stinson.
We're gonna
just-
post the link to the video.
Yeah, we tried to post it to our Facebook page, but it didn't work.
Truthfully, we were just being lazy and wanted to go to the gym.
Yeah. Oh, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's
Grand gym return.
we got to go back to the gym today
I was so happy.
after a very long hiatus,
Yeah.
and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Because
Great.
even worse than that was I had to work out by myself while you were doing more tap.
Sorry.
Quite possibly one of the most depressing weeks of my entire life.
Yeah.
Really
we're the
upsetting.
longest running gym partnership.
Yes,
in
still going.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's been gym partners longer than us.
No one has. No one at all.
Like 6-7 months now.
It's nuts. It's got to be even longer than
I
that.
can't wait for our anniversary.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Uh,
I'm gonna get you the perfect gift.
the perfect lift.
Oh my god.
But
So
no,
wait
we got
to
to go
my
back
heart.
to the gym today, and it was great. A little bit of legs.
Little leg day.
Love leg day more than I love my wife.
I love doing legs, pussy.
But it was a good time. I'm glad that we've got some of that bullshit behind us, and it's good to have the weekend again.
Yeah, actually have a full weekend. Jesus Christ.
Hey, that's me.
David Montgomery.
But we got a lot more shit to do.
We do. What?
Did you see his picture?
No, I don't see it.
I really wish you wouldn't pull shit up. like, in the
Yeah,
middle of
we
the show and ask us to look at it,
can't.
so
The
audience
people
can't
don't know
see
what
it.
we're looking at. I don't care. Put it
Yeah,
away.
but- fuck, God.
Yeah, it's not funny. The people don't know what we're looking at, so I'm not even gonna
I
talk.
actually just figured out how to do it
Great. Well,
on
we're
Google,
well.
but I can't do it on Facebook. That's
Awesome.
the sad part.
Awesome, tight. We'll talk about it later.
So
Anyone?
fuck you guys.
What are the comments saying? Anyone want to chime in?
All right, let's see.
We don't have a lot of current events because, truthfully, we
We
don't
don't fucking.
know anything
Yeah.
that's been going on in the world. in the last
Government
2
shut
weeks.
down. I know that.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the biggest one. Government shut down for like 2 days, 3 days, or whatever, and
It was like, maybe
then
we won't have to work.
yeah,
That
no,
didn't happen.
we still work and we just suck.
You're really letting me down there, Donald.
And then it reopened again. Not a huge deal anymore.
Yeah. Oh, the Super Bowl. Shout out to the
Yeah,
Eagles.
yeah, the Eagles and Patriots.
Go Eagles, I fucking guess.
Yeah, something like that. Anything, John?
Yeah, we just got a few. I don't know why I can't. I wish I could just click a button and it would pull up all the comments, but we got one from Maria Valerio says, Rob, you're my favorite.
Who's that?
It's my friend from back home.
Oh, okay.
Brian Reed says mass attacks are much more dangerous than people know.
Yes.
Monty says tips touched, exclamation point, exclamation point. For the best landings, point your toes towards the ground.
Who said that?
Monty.
The best, no, point your toe towards the ground, but lift one leg up on top of the other. Works every time.
And then we got Lost Star Cluster from Jesse Sanchez.
Oh, fuck
yeah.
yeah.
After before the gym, but after the jump.
Yes.
Lost Star
The
Cluster.
Lost Star Cluster.
Wow.
The infamous arms room.
The infamous.
Back at it again, arms
So,
room.
They fucked up the count, or what exactly
Okay,
happened?
so here I heard a few different stories. One of them I'm not going to tell on the show. The one that makes the most sense though was yes, the count just got fucked up. It was just a miscount because I guess at one point they went back when we found it and they were like it was in the arms room the whole time. So
Assholes.
it sounded like it was just a miscount. 9 times out of 10 that's what it is.
So
It's always just
they
a
were missing a
miscount.
star cluster when we got back in the field, and so they couldn't let us go. Made us dump our lockers, search through all our shit, looking for it,
Yep.
as though one of the assholes who's still there has it.
Yeah, which
Do you
is
know?
all of
You
us.
know if someone took it? It was one of the douchebags that left right when they got there, who like doesn't have accountability. Like
Yeah,
that type of
fuck those guys, man.
Yeah,
Fucking assholes.
but anyways, they found it because they never lost it, and then we got off a good 4 hours later than we should have.
Oh, it was like 7 o'clock by the time we got off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice, excellent.
Yeah,
But-
so lovely.
Yeah, we got done. Then the next day, got to go to the gym.
Yep.
I was super happy about it.
We don't have any more restrictions right now, so I went and just got fucking annihilated last night
Yeah, you did.
at Patty's with the boys. It was a good time.
We're off
Nothing.
OSBN.
We are, thank
Oh, we
God.
didn't open the show the way we talked about doing it.
Which one?
we were like, oh, since we're off OSPN now, we should open the show.
Oh yeah, by
beer.
like slamming a beer. Yeah.
Damn.
We'll do it next time.
Yeah, next time.
I don't even have beer here right now.
We'll just slam it down. We're still off OSPN.
We're still getting fucked up.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah. So
I'll chug in O'Doul's.
yeah, you can't drink yet unless you want to wait till your 21st birthday, and then we'll do it on that episode.
Oh, we'll do it then too.
Yeah, I might as well.
We'll drink more than one.
Wow, look at her.
But,
Jesus Christ,
yeah,
Johnny.
I just chilled out. I didn't really do a whole lot. I was just tired more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. I was fucking laying on my goddamn couch, like falling asleep before we started the show.
Right before the show, Johnny and I are in here. Johnny's doing his thing, getting all the tech set up and getting ready, and I'm just kind of writing down some notes. And Charlie's basically taking a nap in the other room.
I'm fried, man.
Anytime you want to come in, Charlie, he goes, I'll be there.
Yeah, just let me know when we're ready. And I'm like, we're ready. All right, let me make coffee.
He comes in like 10 minutes later.
Yeah, 10 minutes is fucking coffee and ready to go.
But
Fuck, man.
yeah, man.
It was rough, dude. It was a rough 2 weeks, and not even training wise. Like it wasn't like the train. It was just the schedule was rough. It just guys were just tired. You know,
Yeah.
It was just a lot. It was a lot to do with not a lot of sleep.
Morale was low.
It was it was very low.
It got boosted when the CO bought us pizza,
Yeah, that was scary though, man.
but then it plummeted when we lost the start.
Yeah, and we were there 5 hours later.
Why were you scared of the pizza?
That shit's an omen, dude.
Yeah.
It's like when you get chicken cordon bleu in the field.
Yeah.
It's not a good
I haven't
thing.
had cordon bleu in so long.
It's not good.
I just thought about that.
Chicken cordon bleu is good. I'm saying it's not good when you get it in the field.
Yeah.
So like coming back from something like this and there's coolers full of Monster and fucking pizza waiting for you. It's like, what, dude, are you telling me that we're jumping again tomorrow? Like, what are you fucking, we're going to the field for a month now? Like, what is this? So I was a little sketched out, but you know what? It worked out okay.
Well, maybe the bad omen was we fucked up the cow.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe, I don't know. But enough about that. I think we've talked about our work life.
I honestly
You know,
I hate talking about work on the show,
I do too.
but it's hard to talk about anything else when that's all.
Yeah, that's all we. Yeah, for the past 2 weeks, it's all we really had.
Literally
So,
all of it. Dude, I get so scared before jumps. I don't know why I just thought of this now.
Yeah.
I get super nervous.
yeah, everybody does. It's
Yeah.
not fucking natural.
Yeah.
Like no matter how many times you do it, it won't. Like someone was telling me this, and I can't remember who, but if someone who had just this like wicked amount of jumps, and I think I asked them, I was like, "Hey man, like, do you still get nervous when you jump?" And the guy was like, "Yeah, every fucking time."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Really?" And I mean, he had a lot too. Like he had a lot of jumps. And he goes, it's not natural. He's like, it's not a natural thing to do to jump out of a plane like
Throw yourself
yeah,
out of the plane
the way that we do.
carrying a bunch of
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's, you know, whenever we talk about it, people always, the immediate thing is, oh, well, I went skydiving in Daytona Beach one time.
It's not the
It's-
same.
it's-
No, it's
it
not
is-
even kind of
It
the
is
same.
100% not the fucking same. So when you go skydiving, because, oh my God, so Rachel's getting engaged and we're going to go skydiving. We're going to be dangerous. Okay, no,
Something
first off,
crazy.
you're not going to be fucking dangerous. You're going to be,
Strapped
tethered.
on some goober with a beard
Yeah.
who smells like Cheetos. who
yeah,
gets all these
some
extra-
fat slob, or maybe he's in good shape. I don't know. I'm not gonna wait
I
identify
guarantee
this
he's
guy.
Skinny fat.
Probably he's probably a
I put-
skinny.
I
Yeah.
bet my money on skinny
So
fat.
you're gonna jump out of a fucking little Cessna with some skinny fat guy, and you're gonna be strapped to him, and you're just gonna go along for the ride. If something goes wrong, guess what? That guy, he knows how to fix it because he's been doing it for fucking ever. And you really can't fuck anything up. If you fuck up on our style of jumping, you die. If you fuck up your static line, you'll cut your fucking head off. How do I know? It happened. Like,
To me.
yeah, to me. No. So the way that we do it, I'm not going to get super into this, but just really quick so people can understand like how different it is. You are on your own. No one fucking helps you do anything. So when you get on the plane, you're ready to jump, you stand up, and we have what's called a static line. It's just long fucking yellow, I don't know the material it's made out of, whatever, and it's got a metal hook on the end of it, and you hook that to a cable on the plane, and you hold it in your hand. And when you go to jump out of the plane, you hand it off to one of the jump masters, and then you just jump out. and that line is connected to your parachute. So as you're falling out of the plane, your chute is already opening, right? So there's not like a cord you pull like in the movies or anything. It's already opening. However, there was at one point where there's several points throughout the entire time of airborne being a thing. Guys were sorry.
Turn that shit
Just
off.
making sure it wasn't an emergency. Guys were becoming what was called a static line injury, and it can be pretty bad. It can absolutely kill you. There's been times I've heard of stories where people have had the static line route around their neck, and when they jump out, it cuts their fucking head off.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm fucking tired of talking about Army shit.
Oh, this is just jumping shit.
Jumping too.
Yeah, whatever.
No, Miles.
Well, let's move on. So
something
what?
I was gonna bring up,
Okay.
just because I thought it was something interesting that wasn't work related.
Okay.
Right before we started the show, we went to the gym. Like I said, I got a text from my old man, said, "Hey, call your sister. She has some big news."
Oh yeah.
Now, my sister is, forgive me, but I think she's been married for coming up on 3 years.
Okay.
Her husband, good guy, great guy.
Good guy, great guy. I guess. I don't know.
Are living in an apartment right now, and I was thinking, and they have no kids. So he sends me this text, and he says, "Your sister has big news." And I think to myself, all right, this is one of two things. Either they're getting a house, which is great for them, but it's not nearly as exciting for me as if she's pregnant and gets to be an uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was like really hoping I was going to call her and she'd be like, "Oh yeah, like we're pregnant.
Yeah, we're having a baby."
And so, no, but it ended up they just had a house. They were getting a house, so that's great for them.
Okay, sweet.
But I was thinking about it because I don't put that much thought into it unless the subject comes up,
Mm-hmm.
How excited I got there for a hot second to possibly be an uncle soon.
Yeah, it's wild, man. I can relate to that. My sister has two sons, so I'm Uncle Charlie. And it's super cool, man.
You're also a dad.
I am. I'm a father.
You're
Yeah.
way ahead of me.
Yeah, I'm really ahead of the curve on that one. But no, there's something cool about being an uncle, man. It's like being a dad is way more professional. Being an uncle is like you just get to take them to like a water park and get them tattoos.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pressure being a dad.
It's really funny though. So my sister's oldest, I think it was like my sister's old phone or something. She gave him, and he's young. I don't know how old he is. But she gave him her old phone, and all he can do on it is text when he's on Wi-Fi, which is when he's with my sister. And he texts me all the time now. And it's so funny because he's at that age where
How old is he?
I want to say he's, I don't know, 7 or 8.
Okay, cool. Gotcha.
Maybe 6. He's young.
We'll call it 7.
Sure. So he's at that age though, where like I'm a god to him. Right. So
Cool, Uncle Charlie.
yeah. And being in the military, like definitely like enhances that. So I think one time I like sent him a picture of me shooting a Barrett 50 cal in Iraq.
Yeah.
And I sent him a picture of that and I was like, "Hey man, here you go. This was when I was overseas." And like a minute later, my sister messages me and she goes, "Aiden just ran out of his bedroom freaking out going, 'Uncle Charlie's a sniper. He's the coolest thing in the world.'" And I just started laughing my ass off. And I was like, "Oh, no, I'm not. No." But it's super funny. So, but one of the times, dude, where I lost my shit, his younger brother, Bennett, is I think 3 now.
Yeah.
I think Bennett's 3. And I guess Bennett just beats the shit out of Aiden. Yeah, little brother. The younger one beats up the older one all the time. So Aiden, the older one, messaged me and he goes, Benny won't stop beating me up. And I said, "Tell him that Uncle Charlie said to not hit you." The next text I got goes, "He hit me even harder."
I swear I thought you were about to say he stopped.
No, he goes, "He hit me even harder." And I fucking lost my mind. That was one of the funniest things ever. Just that because I could hear Aiden just going, "Uncle Charlie said stop." And Bennett just hits him even harder. I'm like, that's fucking awesome. So
That's
it's
so
super funny though. He'll just message me about that all the time. So that's what you have to look forward to.
No, man, I'm
when you're an
honestly
uncle.
like, today was the first day where I was like, "What's happening?" You know what I mean? Like I thought it was maybe my sister was actually pregnant,
Mhm.
and I got really excited.
It's super cool, man.
Which is fine. Like no need to rush if you're watching.
Yeah.
But I was thinking to myself like all the cool shit about being an uncle, you know?
Yeah, and it's a cool thing, man.
And like,
Yeah.
and then like one thing in your brain like, leads to another like train of thought wise.
Mhm.
And then I was thinking about like being a dad, and I was thinking about like silly names for kids and stuff like that. Like,
Okay.
don't ever name your daughter Stacy or some shit like that. Like, sorry to any Stacy's listening.
Yep.
But we have a lot of friends, or we know a lot of people who have kids who are, you know, we're young and our friends are young. And
Yes.
They have kids. Like you're a young guy to have a daughter.
Yeah,
already.
I'm 23 and I have a 1-year-old.
Yeah, and I was thinking about it, and like the uncle versus dad dynamic, and how much I want my sister to have a kid before I do. Granted, she's 3 years older than me, so that'll
It's pretty likely.
and she's married, so that'll likely happen.
Yeah.
Just got to keep it wrapped. Hey.
Well, stay on that pill.
But I want her to have a kid before I do. That way, I can like have like a little preseason, like a couple little trial runs, you know,
Yeah.
before I eventually let them have
Before
a kid.
you journey into the realm of kiddom.
Yeah, like it's not going to be anywhere near as intense when it
Yeah.
comes to being Uncle Rob versus
Dad. Yeah, it's wild, man.
which I'm not planning on doing anytime soon.
Yeah. Hold off on that shit.
Yeah, I'm not
You gotta-
a kid anytime soon. I don't even, we talked about on that one podcast where we talked about relationships.
Mhm.
I don't even know if I ever want to get married.
I don't think I will remarry, to be honest.
I want kids for sure, but I don't know if I want to get married.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more kids. And I don't know if I'll ever remarry, to be honest. I can tell you right now, no.
Yeah.
I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like at the point where I was like, all right, I guess we can date,
Yeah.
you know? Because for the longest time I didn't even want to date anybody. I was just
I
like,
feel
I
that.
was kind of just fucking my way through life. It worked out pretty well.
I don't know. I mean, like, we talked about the whole thing about marriage and relationships and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
for me personally, I just feel like the idea of marriage is
It's ridiculous.
it's unappealing. Not yes, for all the reasons we already talked about, of like weird like government contracts.
Yeah, everything.
like,
It's
all
just
that
yeah.
But just like I've seen a lot of marriages go wrong.
Yeah,
I think I know more divorced
I do.
couples than I do happily married couples. I mean, there's a ton. What is the divorce rate? Like 51% or something like that.
Yeah, I think someone did the math. It's like 53%.
It's over half. I know that.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
But I just don't see the benefit logistically
There isn't, man.
when it comes to.
It's not. Fucking just have a good, solid relationship, dude. Don't get fucking married.
Yeah.
You know, man, just like, even if things are going so fucking good, man, you know, you guys are like living together and all that, dude, just fucking call it fucking good, man. Don't,
I would get
like marriage isn't, and I learned this. It's not like I'm talking from like not knowing anything. Like marriage doesn't change anything.
Yeah, I guess I'm kind of asking your thoughts on this because I'm just talking
Yeah.
theory. You're talking after
Practice. Yeah. No, it doesn't change anything, man. Like I really didn't feel any different like towards my ex when we went from being engaged and dating to being married. Like nothing really, the only thing that changes is when you introduce yourself, you're like, this is my wife, not this is my girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like it's just stupid, man. There's no, I don't really, I don't know. I think marriage is fucking silly.
Yeah.
I think marriage is fucking silly.
I think that, like I said before, I would be willing to get married in a church, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Like not just like the ideas, like in a perfect world.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
like
yeah.
This probably, I don't even think this is possible.
Okay.
But like I would be willing to commit to someone, but I don't like the idea of writing it down
Yeah.
and having it go across Donald Trump's desk and be next to his button because that's what happens. But I don't like the idea of like the government recognizing it. And then what if it is a fuck up 10 years down the road or less than that? And it turns out this chick gets half my couch and my dog and and then I end up having to pay for her shit. You know what
No,
I mean?
dude, believe me, I do.
And maybe that's like a lack of faith, but it happens.
You know, it's
It happens-
realistic. Is what
Happens
it is.
literally more often than not.
Yeah. And not only that, man, like I think about it, like I consider myself very lucky, right? That I got divorced when I did. Because the way that I look at it is it was going to happen sooner or later, right?
Mhm.
Knowing that it happened. Like when things were good, I wasn't like, this is going to end.
We're
Right?
probably gonna get
Yeah,
divorced.
it's probably not going to work out. But now that it's over, I'm I can look back and I can go, you know what, man? Yeah. Like I can see where things were going.
Yeah.
And I just think, man, what if it didn't go that way? And it's like, you just spent all this time with the wrong person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you think about people who've been married for, 10 years and then they get fucking divorced. And it's like, man, that's 10 years of your life that you spent with the wrong fucking person.
Yeah.
And I think that's fucking wild. And I think it's bullshit too.
And
Like,
it's sad. It's what?
Holy shit. Did she die?
What just happened?
She's kicking.
This bitch just jumped off a tower. or
Did
something?
she die, John?
No, she's moving.
Johnny's pulled up a video. You can't see it, but it's a video of.
I know we're not supposed to do this, but he won't stop and I have ADHD, so
Oh, it's a video of this chick bungee jumping, and she just hits the water.
dude, if that was not water, she would have died. Jesus Christ.
did.
All right. Hey, so you brought up something before we started the show. I want to talk about it really quick. So you wrote down money versus fun.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah, I think it's a good one. Why don't you kick that off?
Okay, so yeah, I actually forgot to make this note, but
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, I think probably.
We did just get off of OSBN, so we are allowed to drink and go out again and do whatever in my dreams.
Yes.
But we're free. Basically, we're free again. We're not on a good call. And
The last episode where he just continues in your
in
dream.
my dream.
In your dream.
But no, like we're basically free again when we're off work, and a lot of our friends are getting ready to go out. What the hell, man? What are you? I have to like.
Read it out loud.
No.
No, I'm not reading that out loud. You motherfucker.
Johnny's like the most
You're
racist person in the
racist.
world. You really are a racist, John.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
I'm ignoring.
I'm
you.
not racist.
Money versus fun.
I have
Yes.
to keep.
Stop looking at the screen.
Have to keep-
You're being distracted.
I can't help it. What?
I have to keep scrolling, or the webcam freezes.
Yeah, we know. We're
So
having
I'm
fucking
scrolling.
webcam
I'm being
problems.
productive. I'm at least scrolling through
Yeah, you keep
Facebook.
on scrolling.
Do whatever
We'll
the
keep
fuck
on
you.
talking.
Yeah, whatever.
But,
Money versus fun. Go.
Yep.
like I was saying, it's our first weekend truly free,
Yes.
being off OSBN and off of work.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of our friends are, hey, like, let's go out, like, let's get fucked up, and let's,
Yeah.
and and that's super dope if you want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I, for more than one reasons, legally cannot drink,
Yes.
except in my dreams.
In dreams.
Two, I'm also super Jewy with my money. Hashtag not racist. I'm part Jewish. And I just don't feel like putting in the time and energy to go, driving an hour away to a place like Raleigh,
Yeah.
getting into a bar, throwing back a few, which is a good time. It really can be
In your dreams.
in my dreams.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know,
No,
but
I would. It's a good time. You're right. You're
yeah,
right.
okay.
It is a good
I always
time.
thought so,
No, you are right. It is a good time.
but I just don't feel like putting in the time, money, because alcohol is super expensive.
Very expensive. Yeah.
And I just don't feel like putting forth that effort into what is ultimately going to be maybe just a good time.
Yeah.
And I want to do that eventually after I turn 21. And I love hanging out with the dudes. I really do.
Yeah. For
Like,
sure.
right? But after the last 2 weeks and wanted to chill out, and like I had to spend almost $1,000 to fix something what was wrong with my car. Like I'm literally, granted, I have so much money in the bank for a 20-year-old who has no bills
Mm-hmm.
that I really shouldn't be as stingy as I am.
Hashtag deployment checks.
Yeah,
Mhm.
balling on a budget.
Hell yeah.
Bitch. But yeah, I would rather just kind of save my money and figure out something else to do.
Yeah.
Time, you know what I mean?
No, I am, man. I'm with you. Because like tonight, the guys wanna go to Raleigh, and they're fucking trying to see if I want to go with them. And like, yeah, part of me wants to go because it's always a good time. You go out with your friends, you fucking turn everything else off. You don't think about shit. You just have a good time. And of course, everyone goes out. All the guys go out with the same fucking goal. You want to pick up a chick.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You just want to go out and you want to find some girl at the bar and try to take her home. And man, I've fucking been out a lot, dude. And I hardly ever see anybody fucking seal the deal, right? I'm not saying that's the only reason why we go out, but it is guaranteed one of the reasons we go out. Because it'll fucking come up. Like it just will be in conversation. Someone's like, God, man, I fucking hope I get laid tonight.
Yeah.
It just fucking happens. That's one of the things about it. But I agree with you. I'm thinking of it like, all right, yeah, I could go out and like you said, drinks are expensive, not only in your dreams, but in real life.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, they are expensive. So it's just like, you're gonna you're gonna go out and you're gonna start buying fucking drinks and it's gonna get expensive. And then, yeah, it's an enjoyable time. But if you want something out of it, right? Which again, almost everybody wants interaction
Yeah.
of the female variety.
Well, a lot of times too, like in my dreams, I just go out to have a good time and like get silly and like I like to dance and just get goofy. And
Yeah, I do too. It's a great
just
time.
have a good time. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even honestly like I could most of the times, like pretty much all the times I go out, I really could care less if I went home with a chick.
No, yeah, that's the thing. And
I'd rather
I'm
just go out and have a blast.
yeah, and that's my thing. I'm the same way. It's because I'll end up talking to a girl anyways. I never take them home, but I'll still fucking talk to them because it's better than just talking to a bunch of dudes.
A funny story about talking to girls. The bar I went to last night.
I was
Stop.
there.
You were there? No, the other bar before Stop Button.
I haven't been there.
It's like an arcade bar.
Yeah,
but
you told me about it. Yeah.
I met this fucking girl there, and she was from Puerto Rico, and she was like white with blonde hair, and she had a thick accent. She was really cute.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. White girl, blonde hair from Puerto Rico.
So, did you,
Wow.
did you move?
Great.
Do you remember what?
And I was too drunk. I couldn't even.
Great
function.
execution, John. You're doing
I couldn't even
terrific.
function. I was having such a good time beating people in pool.
That's good, man. It's better to have a good
Yeah.
time. I feel like then too.
No, and that's the thing, man. That's what goes back to the original topic though, the money versus fun. And it's like for you want a good return, right? For the amount of money you're going to spend, you want to have that same amount of a good time. Like when we went and did Murphy's Going Away,
That was such a
that was
blast.
fucking phenomenal, right? It was
got
good.
abducted.
It was a good time.
I rode in a weird wagon that was light up.
Yeah, and it was it was expensive. We went to like 5 different bars, and every time we were at a bar, we just kept buying drinks. So it's
I
like
was not in a fight. In my
oh
dream.
yeah.
Didn't I tell that story on the podcast already?
I think so.
Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, you were there. You were just sober. You were one of our DDs.
Yeah,
Yeah, you almost fought a dude in the bathroom.
I think I told that story already.
But yeah, so that's the thing, man.
Such a great time.
Yeah, it is. And that's the thing. But unfortunately, not every fucking time is that good. Like,
On the flip side to that night, however great time it was, in my dream, I left my debit card at the bar, so I had to stay in Raleigh until the next day.
I remember.
But
Yeah,
like I said, got in a fight
almost.
which just kind of ruined my mood more than anything else.
Yeah, it's just something you didn't want to fucking deal with. Yeah.
But there's bad things that happen. We have a friend who had to sleep in a church field or something, a church lawn.
Yeah, he slept on the lawn.
Yeah. He threw up and then passed out
Yeah.
on the lawn of a church. Things get fucked up too. As much of a good time as it is, a lot of stupid shit happens.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Sometimes I don't want to deal with possibly sleeping on a church lawn.
Exactly. And that's the way I'm looking at tonight is just going, man, I'm really fucking tired. I went out last night. I've been hungover damn near all day. Do I want to go back out, spend more fucking money? And, probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably. I don't know the fuck I'm kidding anymore. My life is shit. So
Truthfully, if I wasn't in the army and I was in a legal state and I could smoke weed regularly,
yeah, just smoke weed instead of drinking.
I would pretty much never drink.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of alcohol, honestly.
Yeah, but we can't smoke, which really sucks.
It's like with the alcohol. I mean, at least for me, before I joined the army, I was a total stoner. And for me, I would just smoke weed all day, and then maybe once a month, just I want to get super drunk and then just get sloppy, But yeah,
What
fuck
did
alcohol.
Brian say? Brian always messages good stuff.
Oh, he's commenting on all what we're talking about.
Does anyone else say
Let's
anything?
see.
He
Start.
wants
Start.
to follow.
The government was closed for a total of 24 hours. They don't work on the weekend anyway.
Okay.
Rob's 21 soon.
Okay.
When you stop getting nervous, that's when you should worry. Talking about the jumps.
That's fair.
Robert got robbed when it comes to uncles on his dad's side.
Are these all from Brian?
Yeah.
My dad loves the show.
I know he does. He's one of
And
our
then-
biggest supporters.
This is the interesting thing. We were talking about that fucking girl bungee jumping.
Yeah.
And so he comments, the rope was not measured. Water was less than 6 inches deep. So either he knows the video we're talking about, or I don't know.
Or he's just a really funny
Let me
motherfucker.
go ahead and preface this by saying my dad has a little too much time on his hands.
He's a great guy, though.
I love that he's watching the show. It's so
I do too. He's seriously like one of our biggest fans.
He really is.
He
I
watches
always-
every episode.
I
Hey,
almost
Rob.
always hang out with him after
Huh?
the show.
Hey, Rob, your dad wants you to tell the fight story. How you almost got into a fight in your dream.
Did
It
I-
wasn't in a. It wasn't. He was in Raleigh.
But it was
That
in his
part.
dream.
No, that
did I
part
not
wasn't a
tell the
dream.
story on the podcast?
He wasn't drinking. He was a DD.
Okay, well, tell the story then.
So I don't know if I told this
In your
story.
dream.
No, not in his.
In a dream.
God damn it! Shut the fuck up. This actually happened.
So
Yeah, like actually in a dream.
Shut the fuck up, John.
hold on. Hey, Dad, if you're watching, did I tell the story already on the podcast or no?
I don't think you did.
No,
I
you,
fe- I
no,
swear-
You just said you were like, I almost got in a fight.
Oh, you know what it was? It was the douchebag in the Notre Dame jacket.
Yeah.
That's what story I told.
Yeah. You didn't tell the bathroom one though at the milk bar.
Oh, okay. So I'll go ahead and tell that story.
Okay.
So there's really we've hyped it up so much more than there really is. There.
yeah, it's just you don't gotta.
But so what happened is I was throwing back the old duels like one does, and we had just gotten kicked out because Murphy
Mm-hmm.
reached over the fence of the bar
Smack
and
somebody.
slapped somebody.
Yeah.
God knows why.
Who
And
cares?
so the bouncers kicked him out, and the police told him to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So we, all being bros, deuced out with him.
Mhm.
Found another bar down the way.
Yep.
And I'm like, man, I don't know what I ate. I gotta go to the bathroom. So I, being foolish and full of shit, literally, need to use the bathroom. And why the hell are bar bathrooms so nasty half the time?
Because it's full of us.
Full of drunk people fucking it up.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you should put a little effort in there if you're an establishment. Maybe a door would be
Maybe.
nice,
Yeah.
closed off to the rest of the public. Couldn't tell you. But so I get there, there's no door. There's a door on the actual stall itself, but not to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
But also the door of the stall is super fucked up. Anyways, I get in there, roll my pants down around my ankles, doing my thing, kind of jimmy the door somewhat shut.
Mhm.
And keep in mind, everybody around me is drunk. And some guy kicks the door open or opens it up, and he's like, "Oh, sorry," and then like just leaves it open. I'm like, "Hey, asshole! Like, close that door." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can almost see right into the stall from like the main bar area.
Yeah.
the way
Yeah.
it's set
No, I know
up.
what you're talking about. Yep.
And so I like shut it, and then he opens it again. He's like, like, because he's super fucked up.
Yeah.
So we go back and forth like this like 3 times. I'm like, fuck off. You know what I mean? And he opens it again, and he's like, hurry up. And I'm like, I'm doing my thing. Fuck you. Like, I close it.
Yeah.
And then he says something about cocaine. And he's like, you got any cocaine? Or like, you want to buy some booger sugar or something
Yeah.
like that. I don't remember. But I was just like, no, I don't want your Coke. That's what I said. And so finally he kicks open the door one more time. I shut it, and finally at this point I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm so angry.
Yeah.
So I get up, wipe super fast, and I just grab like my pants, but not my underwear, and just pull my pants up super quick, right? So this is like key to the humor of this story. My underwear inside of my pants is super fucked up and like wonky and like halfway on,
Yeah.
but halfway off, like all twisted and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so at this point, but I don't care. I'm like, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight this guy now. And so I open the door, and he grabs me first, grabs me by the shirt collar or whatever.
Mhm.
And so then I immediately I think I grabbed his arm, but I'm just reaching to get a hold on him.
Yeah.
And I rear back to swing on this guy. I'm ready to fucking murder him. And I am pimped out on all duels, mind you. And so I don't realize there's anyone else in the bathroom.
Okay.
So I rear back to swing on him, and he's got this guy or like one of his buddies or something, I don't know, grabs my arm and like they're pulling us apart. Like, hey, everybody calm down. And like at this point, I'm like, all right, you're right. I don't need to fight. I don't need to be getting into fights. Like this is stupid. You know what I mean? Like this is dumb. Like nothing good can come of this.
No, not
So
at
I'm
all.
like, all right, hey, you're right. I'm cool. It's cool. You're cool. Fuck. I was like, all right, it's cool. This is verbatim what I said. I'm fucking it up. I said, all right, I'm cool. No one needs to fight. It's chill. Fuck you, but it's cool. I said that to the guy. And like I went and washed my hands at the sink, and the dude's like right over there, and he's just like, doesn't even need to use the shitter.
Yeah, he's just trying to sell cocaine in the bathroom, man.
And so, because the deals had really gotten me, I walked outside and forgot about it.
Yeah.
And then later on remembered it that night.
It was a
But-
great time.
Oh, what was so stupid about this situation is when we go out, we're going out like 15, 20
It
dudes,
was a lot.
a lot of guys. And the one time I am alone ever.
None
at
of us
night,
were around.
Nobody was around.
Yep.
So if his friends or the other guys in the bathroom or whoever they were all decided to help out their friend, I probably would have gotten my ass kicked.
Yeah, probably.
You know?
Probably. You would have lasted for a little bit, but
They did.
eventually you would have.
Been getting curb stomped with wonky underwear.
Yeah, that was
Nothing good can come
a
from
shitty
that.
way to go, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Part of me just wishes they would have let us go at it. I would have kicked that guy's ass.
Yeah, you would have fucked his night up real
So,
good.
boys,
What?
at an hour, do you want to keep going?
Jesus, why?
Why do you
Every
do this?
every
We
episode,
always say
We don't
stop
care what time it
reminding
is.
us of the time. We're just going.
we don't care. When we're done, we stop talking.
I
Shut the
care.
fuck up.
I care.
No, we don't fucking care. You do this every episode.
No one cares.
Stop fucking telling us what goddamn time it is.
Just let you know.
Fucking asshole.
You want me to hold up like cue cards?
No,
and stuff so
I want you to
say
stop
anything?
talking.
We want you to stop. We want you to stop pulling up weird shit in the middle of the episode. We want you to stop reminding us what time it is. Like just fucking stop.
Grow up, John. Grow up.
I have a lot of cords over here.
Act your age.
God damn it.
Act
So yeah,
my
that's my bar fight story. It's the only one I really got for you.
Yeah. You know, people actually really like it when we berate John.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of people really,
Shit.
a lot of people really
They
like
think it's
that.
funny, but like we're serious.
We're so serious. We fucking hate him so much.
There was the one episode where he didn't tell us he started it. We got
Oh
so
my
mad.
god, dude, that one fucking
We're like, God damn it, I hate you, John.
that was infuriating.
I'll run your fist through your face.
Stop it.
I want to throw you through a window.
That was fucking. I was livid. I was livid.
Yeah, man. But I don't know. Other than work, like not a lot has been going on.
No, like that. That was it.
I'm trying to think of things that have happened in the world, but
I don't really.
I just
know
don't
what's
know.
going
Yeah,
on.
this isn't this. What this episode was. This episode wasn't about the world. This episode was about you and me. And that's what we covered.
and me.
And John.
John.
John was there for every story we told. John was there. He
Yeah,
was there
if anything, I had the hardest. I have the hardest job.
Do you?
doing
No,
what?
I don't have the hardest job.
Wait, what do you mean?
The problem is our platoon is just so small that everyone has to do more,
Yeah.
and that's the shitty part.
Well, not only that, not only that, but dude, you guys got really fucked on platoon live fires because you didn't come back till the morning of manifest.
Yeah, that must have sucked.
Yeah, that was brutal. I know we weren't supposed to talk about work anymore, but I just remembered that.
Wait,
They got-
hold on. Wait, initial manifest or final manifest?
oh, that's right. You guys showed up for final manifest.
Yeah, we didn't even show up for initial manifest.
Yeah, you guys got ghost manifested on that.
I mean, we all got on there.
Well, yeah,
I jumped out like a boss.
fucking getting after it.
How was your
don't
jump?
Airborne.
Don't do. Oh my! I jump. I like jumping. I don't.
Gliders.
I wanted to chime in, but I figured you guys would yell at me.
He's like, if we like raise our hands, he like,
Yeah, I'd be like, what the fuck?
But no,
he's
like
all flinchy.
I actually like jumping. And I don't really get nervous. The only time I get nervous is when it's been a while. So like after
Yeah.
JRTC,
Mhm.
after Iraq, that's when
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I haven't done this. in a
No,
while.
I'm the same way. I enjoy jumping as well. It is the absolute most like pure fucking adrenaline rush.
I'm a
like-
healthy fear. I enjoy
Yeah.
it. I get nervous.
I mean, like I get fucking high off the adrenaline.
yeah.
It is, you talk about people who are like, adrenaline junkies. And like, yeah, I really like to drive faster. I go wakeboarding on the weekends, bro. Chad's got a sweet boat.
I like to
I like to jerk off with my left hand.
jump out
Wow.
of planes with combat
You're a
equipment.
real thrill seeker, aren't you?
Well, that's not me. That's just what people say.
Oh,
Speaking of that,
Okay.
it does feel different.
I can't do it. I've tried.
Try it.
It's too awkward. I'm way too uncoordinated. Like I tried. I'm like, I just don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why my dick's all the way up here. It's not really.
You just start.
Yeah. My dick's not all the way up. My dick's not a microphone.
Yeah.
I'm up here like this is like
more like a mic stand.
yeah. It's more like yeah. It's like some fucking Statue of Liberty.
I think
shit.
I was reading something somewhere, and it was like, there's actually a way to like get off if you like slap your dick.
Why would you? Why?
Well, not like hard, but like you're just like beep, 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 beep.
Like continuous,
repetitively.
like continuous stimulation or something.
Or something like that. I don't know.
Have you seen the video? It's just a quick vine. It's Toy Story, and Buzz Lightyear, or Woody says to Buzz Lightyear, he goes,
Yes, yeah, I know.
"Fucking alien," and then it quickly turns to this black guy with this huge dick.
Just
slapping his dick.
yeah. And then he's like,
it goes back
ah.
to Toy Story, and Woody's like, ah! I laughed so hard. at
Oh,
that video,
man.
harder than I cared to.
Yeah, that shit's fucking great. Oh shit, that's
Good
fucking funny,
times.
man.
Yeah,
Good times.
I can't wait to get off this intensive training cycle.
A
Honestly,
couple more months, man.
I want to after JRTC in April. We're probably gonna miss the month of April, probably. Unless
Yeah.
we can figure something
Unless
out.
we can figure out a plan that it's gonna be a month without episodes.
But
It's like,
It's like the year without Christmas.
I was gonna say it's like 23 days in the box.
Yeah.
yeah. But
Good
no,
times.
I want to. Honestly, want to take a college class after JRTC.
Good for you.
Presuming
Man.
things are calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because the way I see it, I don't plan on staying in the Army after my contract is up.
hmm
And right around the time we get done with JRTC, I'll have almost exactly 2 years left.
Yeah.
And if I can knock out like a year and a half's worth of college before I even get out, that'll really help me out for when I do get out and end up trying to go. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I just feel like I'm falling behind, even though I'm doing stuff and actively like getting paid and saving money. you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm falling behind from like all my friends who are in college and whatnot.
I hear you.
But I have goals and aspirations, Charlie Hibbs.
I fully support you in all your endeavors, Rob.
You're gonna be here for it all.
I will be, unfortunately.
We are dating.
Yeah, it's official. We hashtag each other on our Instagram posts.
Dude.
It's pretty serious.
All right, man. Well, I'm kind of out of things to say.
Yeah, I am too, man. Like I'm getting to the point now where I'm getting stagnant, and
Yeah.
stagnation will kill you.
I think it's about time to wrap this bitch up.
I think so.
Johnny, you got any closing notes? Any things you want to say or fuck up before we end the stream?
Women are not the same as men. I'm better than you. End of story.
Fair.
All right.
Yeah. I agree.
Wow.
I agree with both of those. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Anything?
No, hey, appreciate everybody who watched the episode, who commented, liked any of that shit. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Really helps us out. Lets us know if people like what we're doing. We're gonna have we're probably gonna have a guest in the next episode. We'll probably have Sanchez.
All my guests.
Yeah, so we're probably next episode. We're probably gonna have a guest, so look forward to that one. Again, sorry about not putting out an episode last Saturday. We know how all of you people just live for our podcast, so I can't even imagine the misery that you must have gone through without an episode.
Definitely worse than our training.
Yeah, absolutely, 10 times worse than anything that we could have gone through. But no, we really appreciate it, guys. As usual, like, comment, subscribe, email us, all that good shit, and we'll see you next Saturday. Figure it the fuck out.
Yeah, man. Quick shout out. I almost forgot to give. Shout out to the dudes I work with in my mortar section. Directly from the BC, our mortar section is the best mortars in the battalion. So
Get after
we're
it.
better at our jobs than everybody else.
Our company's the
You can,
best company.
Eat my butt.
Yeah, we are
All
the
right.
best.
Figure it out.
Bon voyage, Frau.
Down.